Hey everyone and welcome. We all warned them, didn't we? If the nation allows lockdowns, they'd use them for everything. Warned everyone. Our loved ones. Strangers in protest that were attacked and ignored. Till we were blue in the face, didn't we? We were right.
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Now this is a trial that's now happening, not a lockdown for the lurgy or the jibby jabby. Oh no. They've changed it now, and now it's a climate lockdown. Yes, you heard that right. Oxford City Councillors are to introduce trial climate lockdown in 2024. Now this is as dystopian as you can imagine. Let's have a listen, shall we? Oxford City Council is going to trial a scheme whereby the residents of the city are divided into 7 zones. Oxfordshire County Council yesterday approved plans to lock residents into one of 6 zones to save the planet. Are we getting sick of that phrase yet? From global warming, the latest stage in the 15-minute city agenda. Now, if you're not too sure what the 15-minute city agenda is, there is a clip at the end that will explain it a little bit better, and if you're like me, it will creep you out to high heaven. But let's have a listen. Now, the 15-minute agenda is to place electronic gates on key roads in and out of the city, confining residents to their own neighbourhoods. Hunger Games, anyone? Split off into segments. Under the new scheme, if residents want to leave their zone, they will need permission from the council, who gets to decide who is worthy of freedom and who isn't. Under the new scheme, residents will be allowed to leave their zone a maximum of 100 days per year. But in order to even gain this entry, residents will have to register their car details with the council, who will then track their movements via smart cameras around the city. China social credit, isn't it? Now, Oxford Mail reported this slapping the face by the highway councillor. Traffic filters will divide the city into 15-minute neighbourhoods, agrees Highways councillor. 25th of October, roadblocks stopping most motorists from driving through Oxford city centre will divide the city into 6 15-minute neighbourhoods, a county council travel chief has said. And he insisted the controversial plan, and here's the slap, would go ahead whether people liked it or not. It's not very democratic, that, is it? Now, people can drive freely around their own neighbourhood and can apply for a permit to drive through the filters and into other neighbourhoods for up to 100 days per year. This equates to an average of 2 days per week. Now, what I'd like to say, what about if you've got family that's in a different zone? You're only allowed to see them when they want you to, on the day they want you to, at the time they want you to. 2 days a week? What happens if you've got ill family that you have to travel to look after? What about this sort of stuff? They never think about this, do they? What it'll be is they'll just give out permits willy-nilly, but charge you for the privilege. That's what this will be. It's always about money at the end of the day, isn't it? Even for councillors. Let's continue. And for all the chancers as well out there, you know you're listening, and refusers who think there's angles and ways to evade this, etc. Don't think you can beat the system. They've thought of this as well. If you are a 2-car household, they say that those two cars will be counted as one, meaning you will have to divide up the journeys between yourselves. So say there's 100 journeys into a different district, it's per household. So if you've got 2 cars, you get 50 journeys each. If you've got 3 cars, 33.3 journeys each, etc, etc, etc. So you're only getting it per household, so you're not going to evade it by having multiple cars, effectively. Now, let's have a listen to what a 15-minute city is. Now, this is the BBC. Let's have a listen to them gushing and drooling over the concept of Hunger Games UK, 15-minute dystopias.
So we think about how many people can we get into the city in the morning and out of the city in the evening.
Rather than travelling in from the suburbs to the centre, to work, shop and socialise, the 15-minute city takes a different approach.
The 15-minute city is a really simple concept in many ways. It's really just saying that every urban citizen should be able to meet their basic needs within a 15-minute walk or cycle ride from their house.
The concept of the 15-minute city was proposed by French Colombian scientist Carlos Moreno, and aspects of it are starting to be adopted in cities like Paris, Barcelona and Bogota. It's been described as a return to a local way of life.
Forced, everyone, isn't it? It's all by force. That's not community, that's prison with bigger walls. Social credit is here, everyone, and it's a Labour, Lib Dem and Green coalition doing it, the council. Time for another party that has our rights and interests at heart to rip the reins of power from the grasp of tyrants. Now, at this point, I'd like to remind people of your rights. I need you to understand this. Nobody in the UK, not police, not politicians, nobody can stop you moving freely within the UK if you've committed no crime. As a sovereign man or woman, you are free to travel anywhere, anytime. But I'd like to know your opinion, everyone. Let me know what you think. Please share this out. Break YouTube's algorithm. Stay sane, and I'll see you on the next one.